with the gang now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field, kind of drip is a skill, it's the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing just the hill.
You should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bow down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating.
It is a brisk night in the Midwest as we bring you football from Paul Brown Stadium in the Queen City, Cincinnati, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs.
The pass.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Right there on the coverage was the safety, Jesse Bates.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this one complete to Gafford. 20! And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Rico Gafford, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise. To me, that's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respected and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Bengals.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. Flush to his right. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money, because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
It's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
You know, he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down.
Raiders 10.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Out. Shit. Check 9. 6 guy. Check 6 guy.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. I got him. Mike, 56.
2nd and 10 now. Burrow escaping the pressure right. Incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. Raekwon McMillan able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. 54-yard punt, 14 on the return, nets him 40. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10.
Come on, guys, let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Bengals.
It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's. Let's 19.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 4.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Strip that ball. 50's the Mike. 50's the Mike. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Check. It's the Mike. No game on this defense. No game. Hey, Mike 50. 19 light. 50. Rip right.
Now Burrow down around his goal line. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
That's a gain of 4.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 50. Mike 50. 6 man. Check curls. Slam.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. He'll look to throw. Reception here by Ruggs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And the Las Vegas 1st down.
On 1st down, Muhammad. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 85 catches for him on the year now, and the result there is a first down. They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes 2 to tango. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Makes the score.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They will throw on first down with Burrow. And the Raiders have got him.
Joe Burrow.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Check 26, check 26.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. That's Anthony Barr coming in from his linebacker spot to bring him to the ground. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll run on first down. Muhammad, he'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36.
Brought down back.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though. Huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
The Raiders on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
53-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good. And that's going to open the lead up now to 3 scores at 18-0. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, come on now. Mike's 50. 18 running. Here we go. Kill. Check. Fresh down.
Burrow looking to pass. Flushed out right. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
56, right there. 56. Gotta do better. Check smash. 56, Mike, 56. Trap 60. 56 is the mic. Yo. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger.
Now it's Burrow. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, Yeah, they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. It's our time. It's our time. Mike, 56. Mike, 56. Get team. Pioneer. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Hey, pick your game up.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
56. Mike's 56. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. 19 Lions. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Warrior jump.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
56 is the Mike. Let's go one more. No street. Let's go right here. 56 the Mike, boys. 56. Buffalo 18. Mike 56.
On second down, Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Mike 56. Mike 56. 60 Here I come. Here I come. Riggs. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. I want that.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Get him. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. 56. Mike. Panther 11. Panther 11. Got you. I got you, son. I got you, son. Mike 56. Mike 56. You don't know no better. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Here we go. Here we go. Wide. Get wide.
On second down, here's Burrow. Flush to his right. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Watch the slant.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon, and he'll get nothing out of that one. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up fourth down.
I know you got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started in minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Tells you whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen get when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
6-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. It's caught inside the 25. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
And a Raider first down.
So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. Carlson able to put this one through, and their lead will swell up to 28. How about that to finish the half? That was all well executed.
They got the big play. They got them into field goal range, and then their guy knocked it right through for them. What a way to travel into the locker room at halftime on that wave of momentum.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and the half will begin with a touchback. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Check, 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 check. Pump, pump, pump.
Mixon will get it to start the second half. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
2-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Burrow will throw. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. TJ Green with a pick. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down, told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up, I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Rico Gafford, the intended target. And now it's second down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs, 51 yards. And the silver and black continue to roll. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bengals drive about to get going. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
50's the mic. Watch the screen. Pass. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Hey. 70 Ranger. 74.
Now Burrow on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Hey, we got Mike 50. Mike 50, huh? Bring it. Bring it. Joker, Joker. Joker, Joker. Sash, Dragon 60. Check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. I got one.
Second and 10 now. Burrow eluding the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Tanner Muse able to record his 5th sack of the season. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
They can't hang with us. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Trap 60. Here we go. Hey, check up.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And the pressure gets to him again.
Joe Burrow.
Anthony Barr, his second sack of the night.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the
one
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
At the 42-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, we got three down. 35's the back
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down.
They'll run it. This is Muhammad. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
The ball carrier.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On play action, they'll throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that is incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Slam. Go street.
Once again, they run with Mixon. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after them now.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Check the outs. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Let him know. Buffalo 18. Go.
Now Burrow. Catch made. It's Moreau. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Back now in Cincinnati. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. On second down, here's Mixon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Probably wishing that they could have had a few runs like that earlier in the game, now facing this deficit in the fourth.
Hard to criticize a run of that magnitude, but they really need those types of runs to go the distance and need bigger plays to try and get back into this one.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe two, up to the 46.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
60 Eagles. 56. Mike's 56. Watch the curl.
On second down, Mixon, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Mixon with a first down carry. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
4-yard line.
Check safety. Panther 60. Mike, go. Panther 11. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
To Joe Mixon.
They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down.
3rd and 10.
Check Mike. 56. Mike, 56.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Anthony Barr bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And he'll only get this back to the 10-yard line. Not too sure what he was doing there. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
18 Cardinal.
Counter play with Jacobs. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2nd and 9 now. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Raiders on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7.
Mike 35, Mike 35. It's just me.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. And here we go.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he went backwards. They'll be down at the 30. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, what's the delay? Let's go Mike 50, Mike 50. I'm not ready. Mike 50, Mike 50. Hey, 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 hey. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Hurt.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Man out. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Rip left, rip left. Cut 19, cut 19. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Rock on 80. Alert flare, flare, flare. Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch. Bang, 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 bang.
On third down, Mixon. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Now Aldrick Roses for the field goal attempt. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
Return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Las Vegas.
Now a quick throw out line to Ruggs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
It's 2nd and inches at the 47-yard line.
Now Ruggs going to get a chance to run. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down.
Raider first down.
And they will take a knee here. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Las Vegas, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. And for Charles Davis and our...
Chosen